Capcom's Maximum symbol has its fourth version on 32-bit consoles, with the Sega Saturn being the first to receive this version. But first it is necessary to remember that Mega Man's X series is made apart from the original story. In Japan the series is known as Rockman. For those who don't know, X is a robot created by Dr. Thomas Light, or simply Light, endowed with intelligence and the ability to formulate his own opinions. Unfortunately, the finest of the good doctor's creations was left alone, for Dr. Light knew he wouldn't live long enough to instruct his masterpiece, leaving capsules scattered around the world that would carry his message to X, as well as upgrades to his body. As the environment is very futuristic, several other robots also form the scene, and yet the war between them and humans is a constant. In Mega Man X4 the player will experience a conflicting environment, the result of Replifers' rebellion towards humans. You can be sure that something is not right and that an old acquaintance is behind the discord. Here the player will be able to follow two different stories, taking on Mega Man X or his companion, the Hunter Zero. This is innovative, because in X3 Zero he was just a supporting player and didn't participate in all the action. Incidentally, Zero's dark past hides that he is the latest creation of the infamous. Well, there's nothing like investigating and finding out for yourself. The game has several cartoons that tell the unfolding of each character's story. Very exciting, the animations follow the style of Mega Man and give a style that was lacking in previous versions. Anyone who has played Mega Man before knows the style that this game has introduced in games, defeating an enemy and earning your weapon to use on another, and so on. In X4 the thing is no different, but there is also a search for parts of an armor to maximize the strength of Mega Man X, typical of this series. Zero has no armor to use, but he does have his laser saber and several unique moves. The evolution of graphics and colors in this Mega Man show that there is still much to explore in the 2D platform style. Yet Capcom shows that the game still lavishes on detail and fluid movement of the main characters. The varied environments and many mechanical enemies show that Mega Man X4 will please robot fans well. The music continues with the typical touch of the series, being very exciting. The music on Snow Base and cyberspace has a mystical feel, while the Air Force has a military tone. All the music in the game immerses the player in the mood and guarantees the action. The sound effects are new when compared to previous games in the series. Mega Man and Zero have voices now, but Mega Man's voice is a little weird. The explosion effects, shots, swords among others are very good. The voices of the other characters in the game are also very good and clear. Being a Capcom game, there's no need to ask about the gameplay, which is always great. Precise and smooth, the gameplay will allow the player to take advantage of all the abilities of X and Zero, with all the necessary agility. For Mega Man fans, this game is a must. The story also involves the characters Double, Iris, Colonel, General and, well, the player already knows who causes everything in the series. Much will be discovered about the character Zero, who, despite not having an arm cannon, as in previous versions, has specific abilities with his lightsaber. Take on 8 new Reploids and find out what's revealed about Mega Man and Zero. Rating, 9.5. Review written by Augusto Aragao and published on the Revolution Arena website. Help us make better and better content. Let us know what you think about this game's review in the comments.